right, we're going to start with the data and custom findings. They're pretty straightforward. Every time you have a data finding is going to be titled data policy violation. Right, so you set up your policy, you do it from the user interface, of course. You see traffic, an API, you see traffic that violates a policy, you're going to get a data policy violation. That's the title. Hyperparameters does not apply, right, for data findings. Then what happened? DLP policy in angle brackets, it will be replaced with the actual policy name. This is also user defined, was violated by the API. And the following data types appeared in the request. And then you're going to see the request data types, and if you have data types that are in the response, you're also going to get to see the following data types appear in the response. Okay, so that's what you're going to see in the finding. Severity, user defined, of course. When you create your data policy, you set up the severity. OWASP API 3, broken object property authorization, or API 3 2019, excessive data exposure. Here's the other thing. The No-Name platform supports both frameworks. 2019, some of you may be more familiar, more comfortable with the older framework, and then by the late 2023, we got the updated framework, right? You can see that before I do anything else. You can see all that in the overview page where you have the API Security Top 10 2023. You have a framework all the way to the right, and you can switch between 2023 and 2019. Right, 2023. Now we're looking at 2019, and so on. Okay, so that's where you can see the frameworks. Back to the slide. All right. The issue subject matter, of course, it is the data type or the data type tag. And what you should do, this is again cookie cutter. You're always going to see the same thing. Review this API call to verify whether the inclusion of the field is valid. And of course, if it's not, talk to your API developers so that they return an error. Right? It's not you, the security professional, the no-name platform operator, that you will change the API, right, to return an error. No, it's the owners of the API. Okay. Good. Custom findings, right? These are actually under posture. They're even easier. Nothing is pretty much applicable. These are your own custom defined security vulnerabilities. You define them by creating filters on the API page. And when a filter is violated, you get a posture finding for your particular custom policy, right? The only thing you will see in the what happened, you will see a description. Whatever you set up as a description, that's exactly what you will see. Okay. And with this, we have concluded the data custom findings section.